So Ben, loves, and Tamara, I think I might direct some of this question at you. You know, some of the Lovesick came out of, some of these new songs came out of like the heart change. And how have, what's been the impact in your life of seeing kind of God's restoration through the midst of a tragic circumstance like divorce? I know we were talking last night at dinner, I'm divorced as well, and God has done a massive restoration work in my life as well. What's the experience kind of been like for you guys, or how have you seen each other? Have you seen God's fruit in your life kind of come to bear?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Deep question, Jay. Deep question.
Yeah, I like the deep questions,
I think the Lord uses pain in a really special way, because a lot of times when in the absence of pain, there, it's just life as usual, and we can fascinate ourselves with whatever it is that we're doing, our money, our influence, our social group, our relationships, our music, whatever it is. And it's when we hit that place of pain to where we really have to ask those questions, and it's an opportunity for us to go in deep to God. I was looking at that passage from Isaiah 55. It says, "Seek the Lord while he may be found." And I think that a lot of the times the context of pain is the place that he can be found. It's really special. It's a really special place, but we have to respond when the pain either drives us into further destruction or medication in whatever areas that is, alcohol, any kinds of addictions, or it can drive us into the heart of God, and then because he's always wanting to restore us, he's wanting to give full restoration to our hearts. He's wanting us to come alive in order to experience the superior pleasures that are from him. We're always looking at our inferior pleasures, and just the stuff that we know that we can access, in our microwave generation. 60 seconds, I can get whatever I want.
Yeah. Totally.
God's superior pleasures, oftentimes it's longer than 60 seconds before you can access them. But it's
like the wonderful C.S. Lewis line, our pleasures are not too strong, they're far too weak.
Far too weak.
Yeah.
Far too weak. I really like that point about pain and either driving us to dependency toward other things or dependency on God. Pain is that place where you become very acutely aware of your dependency. I'm not self-sufficient. I'm in pain here. I need to lean on something. The earth is shifting underneath me, and I need some stability. And it just seems to me, you make a great point about addictions. We're always going to have a dependence one way or the other. Yeah. When we're in pain, because we're not God, we're not self-sufficient, and so either we're going to be drawn to him or we're going to be drawn to some other kind of dependency. So that was a really good point.
Where are you guys headed from here? Like, what's the career path?
Geographically, or
geographically?
How about both? Where are you heading when we're done with the interview?
Geographically, and what's the other, like,
professionally?
Professionally? Yeah. I mean, are you gonna throw up the guitar and pick up an Ergo baby for 6 kids, or are you gonna It's that little carrier that you have. Well, I guess you carry like little babies in it, and it's cute and super fun, and you carry them around.
Take up the banjo? I mean, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, I got a banjo. Right, hardest instrument I've ever tried to play.
Well, as far as ministry context and what we're going to be doing, it could look a lot different depending on where we go, and I don't think we're going to be doing a ton of traveling and touring. We're actually looks like we're accepting a job at to help be leaders at a ministry school up in Western New York this coming August. So that's going to be exciting, because we want to help lead and help teach and train younger people in the ways of the Lord, But I was thinking about David in 1 Samuel. There's a story that I've been reading that's awesome, and it kind of tells it's kind of an inspiration to me about where I would want to go, because when David was initially called, one of his first assignments was, because King Saul was still in power, but he had an oppressive spirit upon him, and so he would the anointing of God was still on King Saul to be the king, but he had this oppressive spirit, but he found out David played the harp and could sing, and he brought David into his presence, like consistently, in order to play that music. And when David played the music, the oppressive spirit lifted off. And that's pretty special. A lot of everybody, but the youth specifically. And they think, well, music's just harmless, and it's not really affecting me. I just like this song and this melody, and I'm gonna sing along. But it's not just innocent. And so that's one of the messages that I really want to help to bring awareness to our generation, because a lot of my healing and freedom came when I eliminated some of that music.
Where can I run to? What can I cling to? Where can I be made whole? Who can I talk to? Who can I sing to? Who can help me to hurt no more? In your perfect will, oh God, you correct my broken heart. When my night has turned to dawn, you're the strength I'm leaning on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And oh, perfect Father, be my deliverer. Hold my life in your hands. Be my protector and my sustainer. Lead me on in your sovereign plan. In your perfect will, oh God, you correct my broken heart. And now my night has turned to dawn, and you're the strength I'm leaning on. And where could I go to find a father like you? Where could I run to find a love that's so true? Look at the things that you have brought my life through. Look at the way that you have made me brand new. You have made me, and you still love me when my heart is giving out. And you sustain me in my struggle and my doubt. So teach me more of what your love is all about, 'cause I am overwhelmed in your presence even now. Where could I go to find a father like you? Where could I run to find a love that's so true? Look at the things that you have brought my life through. Where could I go to find a father like you? you have made me